What is going on, my super sandwiches? Rhymestyle here, and today I'm joined by the pretty Kagi Films.
Hi there.
It's very pretty.
I'm super pretty.
Wait, can you give me a SpongeBob voice that says, "Am I a pretty girl?"
Am I a pretty girl?
You're beautiful. No, so today is something very different. I mean, you can tell from the title on my video. It's like, what? One Piece? Rhymestyle, you watch One Piece? Yes, I got into One Piece about a month and a half ago, and I read literally every single chapter up until the last, like, 15. I'm going to catch up by the time this video probably goes live. And I also started watching anime as well because it's really, really good. And Kagi, I know, is another fan of One Piece, and I figured, you know what? This would be a good idea to start some One Piece content on my channel. Now, the problem I had was I didn't know exactly what to do with One Piece outside of just doing, like, Let's Plays, which I didn't want to just do. So I thought of a pretty fun series that's going to get the audience, you, involved. And basically what it's going to consist of is I'm going to create a power, a devil fruit, and basically I'll discuss the possible abilities this fruit is going to have, and then also leaves room for you guys who are watching this to also basically tell me possible abilities that this fruit is going to have. So it's going to be a really fun video. To those who never watched One Piece, which I know is probably a really small number, but in case you have no clue what One Piece is, the Devil Fruit power, essentially what it is it grants the user some sort of ability. So, for example, Luffy has the Gum Gum Fruit, and it allows his turn his body into basically rubber. That's how he's able to do all those crazy attacks. And we've seen many other abilities, such as the Sand Fruit, where your body is sand. We've seen the Flare Fruit, where basically you're fire and stuff like that. So it's pretty awesome. And I really love the way that series, that universe, has the power set up. But today, Kagi and I are going to introduce our made-up power. And, of course, everything we do is made up. This is just kind of like, we're going to create our own fruits. And today we're doing a pretty fun one, actually. It's called what? What's the fruit called?
It would be the wet fruit.
You're supposed to say it in Japanese first.
Well, motherfucker, it's the Mizu Mizu no Mi, aka Mizu Mizu fruit, which is direct translation, the water fruit. In English terms, it would be the wet fruit.
I like wet fruit better for it.
Oh,
and
yeah,
essentially what we're going to do now is we're going to kind of break down this fruit and what it does. So, Kagi, why don't you go ahead and start us off and let us know what abilities you see inside this fruit.
All right, well, you're putting me on the spot here, but all right. Well, since it is the water fruit, I would imagine that the person similar to Ace, they're able to turn into water. But the big contradiction that I kept thinking about would be, like, would that affect their power, to, like, use their powers? Because, like, the disability with people that eat the devil fruit is the whole water thing. So, like, they can't swim. But
right.
I think with the wet fruit, maybe they could get away with it. Like, maybe, I don't know, become one with the water and then stay in water for a certain amount of time. Or, like, because definitely the wet fruit water would definitely be different from seawater. So, but, like, it has its complications, but I think it could be really cool. Because, like, if he had, like, a time limit, like, maybe, like, a breathing limit, if he's in the water, like, maybe he could, like, that person could camouflage in the ocean if he wanted to. Or just, like, shit, what else could this thing be? Just, like, a water tower. It could be anything, like... It would be also have, like, powers like the Sand Fruit from Crocodile. Like, if people try to punch him, like, it'll just, like, splash and shit. Mm-hmm. That'd be really cool.
Well, what I was gonna say is I don't think if they fall to water, honestly, I think it's gonna have the same effect where basically the power gets sapped and then you basically kind of drown. Because I mean that's basically what happens. It's like, oh, I'm getting weak. I can't do this. I don't think water.
It's their kryptonite.
Even though it's kind of ironic. It's like, well, I can turn to water, but I'm still here drowning. I still think that's going to affect them, but here's the abilities that I see with this. And I know it's going to be kind of weird to bring this up because Aokiji has the ability to basically turn into ice, but I feel like based on how you master the Mizu Mizu fruit, you could also manipulate ice, kind of like a waterbender, essentially.
Okay, I get you, because like similar with Luffy and Steel. You're right. All right.
Yeah. So actually, here's something I would bring up. Do you think we can see some form of like blood control, kind of like, again, going into Avatar.
That
you think
would
we can get blood bending?
Fucking badass.
Yeah, because
I would really fucking love that.
Yeah, because you essentially you're controlling liquid like water, wetness, and I mean, do you think there's some sort of control with it?
You just really gave me a cool idea. Like eventually, like this person, like at first, just like controls water and their body, and like, what if eventually they can control like any type of liquid, like even the ocean itself? like, though it might hurt them, it's really, like, that's, like, a last resort move. Like, if I want to drown this devil fruit user, just, like, splash the shit out of them with this ocean water. But, like, even, like, if there's any type of water, like, if there's, like, juice or beer anywhere, they could just, like, use that to their abilities, just, like, you know, fucking start throwing shit at people.
Yeah, because, like looking at Crocodile had the ability to basically, like, drain all water out of your fruit because he has, like, the desert aspect of him. Can we also see a possibility of someone just straight drown? Like, if I'm fighting you and I got the Mizu Mizu fruit, can I just, like, fill your lungs with water and just wreck you? Like
that, I was actually thinking about that.
Yeah,
like maybe have, like, a fishbowl size thing, like, almost make, like, an orb drowning you.
Yeah,
like, around your
fruit,
head.
This fruit has a lot of possibilities. Like,
yeah,
this is what I love about One Piece. Like, there's so many fruits where you think, really, a jacket fruit, that's so useless. But, like, the jacket fruit itself was, you know, useful as well. Like, there's no such thing as a useless ability in One Piece. Like, if you think about how you can use your ability, you can make it work for you, depending on, like, what it is.
No matter how retarded, like, the guy that used the slow beam was. I fucking love that voice.
Beam was pretty cool, too.
Yeah, no, it was cool, but not under his power, because under his power, it was fucking retarded.
I mean, that's kind of the trick, is you have to kind of figure out how to use the fruit to your advantage. Like, that's the thing with these fruits.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. I don't know, it's a pretty fun one. So, we want to kind of turn the video over to the audience now. So, if you're a fan of One Piece, let us know possible abilities that you can see with the Mizu Mizu fruit, with the wet fruit. What else do you think it can do? Add to the comment section below. And if you never checked out One Piece, you really should. I know it's really, really long, but it's so worth it. Kagi, it's worth it. Tell them it's worth it.
It's so worth it. I started watching it when it was first premiered on 4Kids. I'm still watching it, and I'm actually going back at it again. Like, I've watched it once, I've read the manga, I'm going back at it again. Just to refresh my memory, starting with the Funimation dub. So.
And honestly, if you really want to get caught up on One Piece, I suggest you read the manga, because, I mean, I literally jumped to One Piece a month and a half ago. Like, I read all 784 chapters. I went chapter, like, 760 or so in a month's
Yeah,
time.
I would say if you want to really, like, just catch up and, like, I want to do it now, then read the manga. But, like, if you want to, like, I guess, take your time and just, like, you know,
watch the anime,
animated, then watch the anime.
Well, I mean, what I originally did is I started reading the manga and I started watching just the fights. And then now, since essentially the manga is really caught up to the anime, like, there's, like, no bullshit filler like there was in with Naruto. So it's pretty close. So it's like, if you catch up real fast, you can basically take over an anime.
Maybe we're reaching the end of One Piece soon?
No, because remember, Oda says he has another 10 years left. Literally, like, when Naruto ended, he said, "Oh no, One Piece has another 10 years."
Oh my god!
Can you just imagine in like 10 years from now, it's like episode 3000, One Piece, like year 20.
Jesus.
Yeah, hey, I'm okay with that. I love One Piece. It's really good.
I love One Piece, but we gotta see some light to the end, man. We gotta see some light.
Let us know your overall thoughts on the Mizu Mizu fruit, what other abilities you see with it. And also, if you want to see more One Piece content, you know what to do. Leave a like in below. And check out Kagi in the description below, and as well as vice versa if you're on his channel. Come over here.
This guy, or that guy, that other guy. Yeah.
Anyways, guys, my name is Kagi Films, and I'm here with
Rhymestyle.
And we'll
Super
see you guys.
sandwiches.
We'll see you guys in the comment section below.
Bye.